Hi, good morning, 5K. So today for our math lesson, we get to use something that maybe you have seen before if you've gone to the store with daddy, mommy, grandma, or your TT, and if they pay with cash or coins. Have you ever seen this coin before? Do you know what this is? This is a penny. Say penny. Yeah, say penny. Good. So here is a penny, and a penny is brown. It's like a coppery brown color. And this person that you see on the penny is Abraham Lincoln. Say Abraham Lincoln. Good. He was our 16th president, and we're going to talk a little bit more about him for Black History Month. But all you need to know is that he is on the penny. He was one of our presidents. The top part of the penny is called heads. This is the top part. This is what the front of the penny looks like. And the back of the penny is called the tails side, because if you've ever seen people flip coins, right, they say if it's heads or tails. So if it's heads, that means you see the person's head, and the back side is called tails. On the back side, you see the Washington Monument. You don't need to remember that. But if you were here, I would find the picture of me by the Washington Monument and show you, because I got to go to Washington, D.C. and see this. So this building on the back, inside the Washington Monument, there's a statue of Abraham Lincoln. He sits inside there. And then all along the walls are his speech for the Emancipation Proclamation. It's really cool. You don't need to remember that. I'm just telling you. So maybe later when you're in one of the upper grades, you go, oh yeah, I remember Mrs. Birch saying that. So this is the tail side, the back of the penny. Both are a penny. So if somebody hands you a penny and all you see is the back, that's still a penny. I want to tell you that a penny is 1 cent. Say 1 cent. Good. So cent, that's just, there are 100 cents in a dollar. So you've heard about a dollar. And a cent sign is just a C, just like we learned with gas. It's a line through it. That's the cent sign. So 1 penny is 1 cent. Now I'm going to tell you something. It's not a lot of money. You can't buy anything for 1 cent. When I was a little girl, I could go to the gumball machine and I could get a gumball for 25 cents. That means I would need 25 pennies. Okay, so a penny is not a lot of money at all. You cannot buy anything for 1 cent for 1 penny. If you were at school, I would have sent home a note with your moms and your dads in your folder that says, your child needs to bring some pennies to school. So when we do come back to school in November, you're going to have a bag of pennies and a bag of dimes. We're going to learn about dimes later that you were going to use here at school. Because if you were here, I would give you your math office. This is what we use when we take our math tests. And you open it up, and this is where you do your work. Like people who have an office, like Mr. G, our principal, they sit in there and nobody can disturb them because they're in their math office. So this is your math office. And your test, when you take one, goes right inside there. So nobody can see your test. You can't see other people's tests. And you have a little privacy to take your test. So you would have received your math office. It has your name on it. And you would have turned it over and used your pennies in your baggie with your name on it and the hundreds chart. So what we would have done all together and you would have been able to do with me at school, I'm just going to show you. So I'm going to take these pennies down. Say penny. Good. Say penny. Say Abraham Lincoln. Say 1 cent. Good job. All right. So what I have is my big hundreds chart. So we use this at math meeting time when you're here at school. And you would count with me. We would count on here. So I have my hundreds chart. And I don't have real pennies, but I do have these little sticky ones. So these stick to the whiteboard. You see? So I'm going to stick them on here. So we're going to find out how many pennies I have. So will you count with me? Okay, I want you to count as we put them up here. Okay, ready? If they don't stick, I have a wipe to get them to stick. So we'll see. Ready, set, go. 1. Keep counting with me. 2. Oh, look, here's the tail side. See that? 3. After 3 comes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I hope you're still counting. Look, here's Abraham Lincoln on the front. 10. All right, keep going. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Kind of need to push hard with these. 17, after 17 comes 18, and then 19, and then 20. Keep going. 21, 22, 23, 24, and one more makes 25. So do you see how I put them one on each number? I didn't leave any blank. I used up all my pennies. I have no more. So what you would have done is you would have put all your pennies on your hundredths chart, and every single child in my room would have had a different amount. Oopsie. And then I would have asked you to count them for me, so I could have heard you touch and count. So my sweets, what I want you to do with me is count one more time, because when I asked you to count for me, remember that one Friday, I asked you to count as high as you could? We got a little mixed up, some of us, in the teen numbers. So I'm going to touch and count. I want you to count with me. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep counting. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I go down here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So now I pick up my last penny, and there should be a 25 under there if I counted right. Should we see? Get ready. What number is under there? Yeah, say a 2 and a 5 make 25. Awesome. So we did count correctly. So then I'd go around the room, and each one of you would get to count your pennies for me. My loves, we're going to keep working with pennies and counting pennies. This is all we're going to do for our math lesson. It would have been really, really short, but it would have taken a little bit to listen to everybody touch and count. So then what I would have you do is I'd have you put your pennies back in your baggie. So you'd clean them up very carefully and put them back in your baggie. So I'm going to have you watch me clean up, because part of using fun things in school is cleaning up, right? So I'm going to clean up my pennies. Who's on the penny? Do you remember? Abraham Lincoln. Say Abraham Lincoln. How much is a penny worth? Do you remember? How much is a penny worth? Say 1 cent. Awesome. All right, I'm going to put my pennies down and clean them up. I'm going to take this off. What you're going to do is you are going to take out your packet, your pencil, and your crayons. Those 3 things. Packet, pencil, crayon. Go do it. And you're going to find Monday. You already did your check-in activity. Miss Ott told you all about that already. You colored your Bible picture with Miss Ott. You are going to find this, 16A. This is what it looks like. You're going to open up to this page, park your pencil, and just wait for me to give you the first direction. So your pencil's parked. And All right, let me scooch this up a little bit. The very first thing we always do is we always write our name at the top. Name at the top and then stop. Go. Write your name as neatly as you can. Then park your pencil. You are using your regular pencil, not a color. Do you know what number this is at the top right here? It is a teen number because you see that the 1 goes first. So let's count. Let's find out. If you don't know, that's okay. We can count to find out. And if you do know, way to go. So let's count. Let's find out what number. It's a 1 and a 5 right here. Sometimes when we count, we missed this when I listened to you count. So count with me. Start at 1. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is the number 15. A 1 and a 5 makes 15. So what I want you to do is trace these two 15s and then park your pencil. Go. Awesome. Park your pencil. All right. Now I want you to look at yours. What number goes with the chocolate chip? Because only one of those numbers gets the chocolate chip. Which number gets the chocolate chip? Yeah, the number 1. The number 5 doesn't have a chocolate chip. So after you make your number 1, your 5 goes after it, okay? And then this chocolate chip goes for the number 1 again. So you're going to make 15 2 times. So pick up your pencil. You're going to do that with me on the chocolate chip. Make your 1 to the bottom. Your 5 comes down to the middle line, around all the way to the bottom. Hat on the top. Good. Now your next 15. 1, top to bottom. 5 goes down to the middle line, around to the bottom. Hat on the top. If you need to erase it and fix it, that's okay. That's why you have an eraser. You can keep your pencil in your hand because we need to make a line in between the 1 and the 5. All right, which number's in the tens place? You're looking at the 1 and the 5. Which one of these two numbers is in the tens place? Yeah, the number 1. You got it. So above the number 1, 10 starts with the letter T. You're going to make a T. 1 full tower of 10. And the number 15. And how many extras? How many ones? Which number's in the ones place? Yeah, 5. And the number 1 sounds like it should start with a W, but it doesn't. It starts with the letter O. So we're going to make an O, like for Oswald. Park your pencil. All right, here we go. Here's our story problem. It says Alex had 3 crackers. Draw the crackers. Now, I know the crackers come in like all the shapes that we know. But there's one kind of cracker that's the easiest to draw. And that's a circle, like a Ritz cracker. So we're going to draw 3 circle crackers. So what I need you to do is take your pencil. You're going to whisper count as you draw 3 crackers. Whisper count. Your daddy, your mommy, your granny, whoever's helping you shouldn't be able to hear you count very loud. Whisper count. Draw 3 crackers. Go. When you're done, park your pencil. They shouldn't be too big. Take your finger, go woo. We're going to count them. Now you can talk in your normal voice. Count with me. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 crackers. We did it. The rest of it says his sister gave him 2 more crackers. What a nice sister. So if his sister gave him 2 more, what should we do? Yeah, so before we draw those 2 more though, remember what we draw on our paper so that we can see that he got more? Yeah, we make a line. So take your pencil, draw a line so that your brain and your eyes see. He started with this many. Oh, now he's going to be getting more. Now I know this is how many more he got. This line is going to help us later when we have to write number sentences, know how many we started with, then how many we got next. Okay, so that's why we do this. So you drew your line. How many crackers did his sister give him? 2. Whisper count. Draw 2 crackers. Go. Park your pencil. Pencil is parked. Then it says draw a picture to show the crackers his sister gave him. Say we did that. Then it says how many crackers does Alex have now? Count them with me. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on this little line right here, we need to write 5. Make sure your 5 sits on that line. Down and around to the line. Give it a hat. Do you see how my 5 is sitting on it? It's not underneath. My 5's not floating up here. It's sitting on the line. Make sure yours is too. Park your pencil. Number 3 says color the pennies brown. Awesome. So my loves, you need to take out your brown. So take out your brown. I'm going to tell you a little secret while you take out your brown. Whenever it tells you to color the pennies brown, please don't go like this and scribble all the way across them. Please don't. I have kids that do that some years, and it just looks so yucky. Just color each one, okay? Color each one brown. Please don't scribble all the way across, because when we start getting dimes and nickels thrown in there, you don't want to accidentally color those, because then you're going to get it wrong. So just color each one. So my loves, this first one over here, we start on the left, right? This is first. You see Abraham Lincoln. That's the front of the penny. So we know that's a penny. So color that penny brown. Okay. Then you see on the next penny, that's the back side. That's the Lincoln Memorial. That's still a penny. So color your penny brown. All right. Then you see the heads, the front of the penny. There's Abraham Lincoln. That's a penny. Color it brown. You should be trying to stay in those lines as best as you can. And if I'm going too fast, you can just pause me and push play. Then the next one you see is the back of the penny. Color it brown. The back of the penny even tells you how many cents it is. Down here, those big letters say 1 cent. So it even tells you how many cents a penny is. All right, we're going to do the next penny. There's Abraham Lincoln, so color that one brown. All right. And last one, Lincoln Memorial, color that penny brown. I know it would just be faster to color all the way across, but that's not neat work. And part of growing up is learning how to do neat work, because if I did sloppy work at my job being a teacher, Mr. G would be like, Mrs. Barch, maybe you shouldn't do your job anymore for you to be so sloppy. So part of growing up is learning how to do neat work. So that one day when you get a job, your boss says, wow, you do really neat work, good work. And this is your work, right? Being a student is work, and that's your job. So your job is to be neat on your work, my loves. That's your job. You're going to put your brown down. You finished coloring all of those pennies. And all you need right now is your pointer finger. Here, you count with me. Ready? How many pennies did we color? Ready? Set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It says, how many pennies did you color? On this little line on top of the pennies, you need to write 6. Curly number 6 like my hair. So you slant on down and give it a curl. Cute little curl. Now, you're going to use your pencil again. But your pencil's parked because you're going to have to use your finger to point. It says put an X on the third penny. We got to find third. So first always starts over here with our left hand. So let's start over here. Let's find third. Count with me. Ready, set, go. First, second, third. I'm going to point to this one. You keep pointing to the third penny. Grab your pencil. It says put an X on the third penny. So we're going to put an X on that third penny. Park your pencil. Good work. We're not done. There's still another direction. It says circle the second penny. All right, let's find second. Count with me. Ready? Go. First, second. So I'm going to put my finger here. We need to circle the second penny. So now I'm going to circle that penny. Park my pencil. Number 5. Says triangles have blank sides. How many sides does a triangle have? Do you remember? Triangles have how many sides? 3. 3 sides. We need to write the number 3 on this little line. So grab your pencil, halfway around, and around again. Your 3 should sit on that line. Then it says we need to take out our reds. So take out your red. Found it. It says color the triangles red. So where do you see a triangle? I'm going to start over here like we're doing first, second, third, fourth. Is this a triangle? That's a square. Is this a triangle? It should have 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Color that one red. Stay in the lines. You don't want to get color into the square. That would be a bummer. All right, you can keep your crayon in your hand. You don't have to park it. All right, is this a triangle? No, you know that's a circle. Is this a triangle? Does it have 3 sides? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, color that triangle. Is it still a triangle even though it looks different than this one? Yep, it is. All right. Is this a triangle? Let's count how many sides. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3. That one is a triangle. So we're going to color that one too. Make sure you're coloring nice and neatly. Remember, that's part of your job as a student is to do neat work. And lots of you have beautiful handwriting and coloring. I'm so impressed. It's awesome. Is this a triangle? Do you remember what shape that is? We've just mentioned it like once. That's a rectangle. 2 long sides and 2 short sides. Is this a triangle? Even though it's upside down? Yeah, remember, it's a triangle no matter which way I turn it. Let's color this one. All right. My sweets, you did a nice job following along. What you're going to do is ask your grown-up to take a picture of this and put it in the blue math folder, okay? The blue math folder, and I will see you soon for reading. Bye, my sweets. I love you. I love you.